Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to the Dyson Sphere Program. That's right. With the dark fog and all the speed running and all the things. That's what we're doing today, people. Today is going to be the 1 hour challenge for the 2 achievements. Now, actually, I have these 2 achievements. So I obviously won't get the achievements again. That being said, we're going to have a quick look at the map of where I got the achievements, and then we're actually going to do the speed run for the achievement again, even though we are over, right? Your sick days are all over. The 4 a.m. alarm starts again. Yeah, well, let me tell you. Then I guess it's a good thing I started a little earlier than usual today. What can I tell you? Be sure, I understand. You got to get some Z's, dude. You got to get some Z's. Before we get started, of course, big thanks to recent subscribers as their names are going at the bottom of the screen. Of course, a big thanks to live chat, including Mr. O, who has to get up at 4 a.m., so he won't be here, for too long. And, of course, to all those and all the time zones out there, very much. Feel free to watch me at 2 times speed or, whatever speed you want, because I'm just as handsome at any speed. So I'm gonna push a button here. We're gonna go to live session. Sure, he says. Are we? Yep, there we go. So let's load a game first. Which game are you loading? I have no idea. Okay. Is that the one you want to load? I can't quite remember. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah, that's got to be the one. We're going to load this one. Well, I mean, let me see. 4154 is actually really good. And then, what's that, 53? I guess it doesn't really matter which one I load here because it's just about just showing that, where the achievement is and how the base layout was. So let's just go with that. We'll load this one. Now, again, I'm just loading the, oh, wow. Battle in rages. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, and that's about how that goes. Right. Let's go, 005. Yeah, do that. That's fine. So, let's talk about what differences I made before, from the last speed run to get this one to work a little better for us. Yeah, I don't care about your assault guys. So I did cut out an entire piece where I was building a second smelter line for doing a whole other set of builds. Now, in this case, you'll notice here, this is much more compact in this section. So basically, we got this section of the base. This is basically building materials, so, smelters for rings and copper plating and gears, and then, of course, then we have the other section over here, which, of course, allows us to get steel and foundations running. So I kind of cut down a bunch of the building material, that which allowed me to really pick up the pace. And I don't know why this one looks so funny today. Maybe it's this way? That's hard to say. Anyway, nevertheless, each of these, I mean, I've had to do this like half a dozen times. But anyway, this is the build here that basically allowed me to get into about 50 minutes. And of course, these guys all whining and complaining. Whatever, dude. Give it up. Give it up already. I'm just going to walk around here for a minute because I want to make sure that when I do this run again, I'm kind of building where I want to go. Show me that for a minute. All right. Because, I think they land you on this seed, they land you in a slightly different position, and you do got to hunt around a little bit for it. So let's just stand back, make this all look good here for a second. I know that I know these 2 iron deposits. I'm pretty sure of it. And again, I'm just kind of checking things out, right? We don't, so this was the seed I had. This is the planet that I had used to get the achievements. I'll expand that canvas. The seed I have put down in the video description. We're going to see the seed being used here shortly. Are you ready to rumble? Are you ready to rumble? You betcha. So of course, I think everything's ready to go. I think we're ready to go to do the to do the thing. Of course, if we go to achievements in here, I don't think it does them in like any particular order. It's too bad like it didn't put the recent ones down at the bottom, because it'd be so much easier. Well, there's won't lie low, right? You know, attack from space unit within 1 hour. Oh, good. And there they both are. Strangle in the cradle, of course, is to wipe out a dark fog base within 1 hour of starting. Of course, won't lie low. Same deal. You get attacked from space within 1 hour. Now, this one, now it sounds relatively easy, but a lot of seeds don't work, and we're going to talk about why. So there is the dark fog hive out there, okay? And a lot of seeds you start with, they don't develop Waith lasers, all right? So when you start on a seed and you're doing this stuff, one thing you'll have to be kind of conscious about is you may do the speed run and they don't attack you from outer space. Now, what will happen is up here it will say, it's going to say assembling. Well, the problem with assembling is that you've done the run so fast that the hive has not built the Waith laser ships to come get you. Okay, so you got to kind of basically start with a seed where they've already got the ships, which is a lot more rare. That's why you should use the seed number down in the description. So that's the other thing to point out. Okay, so now with that, I am going to bring up my spreadsheet of things. Hopefully not mess this up too badly, because, you know, we don't want to mess it up too bad. We don't want to mess it up badly or anything, right? Where is that copper at? That copper's right there. I don't know why this looks so weird. Anyway, we're gonna build it. We're gonna build it no matter how we build it. It will look something like this with this little attachment on it. We like to see the stone there and the coals up there. So we're gonna build something that looks something like this. That's all that matters, right? So let's get out of this. Let's go back to the main menu. I'm gonna grab the seed number here. So that number, of course, is 10385074. Now, even this is still not a guarantee. I did 3 runs on this seed. 2 of the 3, the Waith attacked, so they were able to have Waith lasers. But one of them they didn't. So I think it's still some hit and miss. And of course, they just did a patch yesterday, which means this seed could be totally trash now, right? So we could get through this whole thing and not get attacked because the seed now might be borked, right? So we're going to have to find that out, people. It is what it is. So we're going to put the seed number up there. Of course, our dark fog settings. The 3rd bar, initial growth, is as high as it will go. And then the 5th bar, max density, is as high as it will go. And then the 8th bar, which is combat threat factor, is as high as it will go. And that will push you to 1.977%. All right, so there we go. So we've got the seed in there. We've got them cranked up. They're going to be really cranky because we've told them to be, right? They're going to be agitated. It's like bees, right? They were all fine, and now we went in and with a big stick and beat the crap out of the hive. So they're going to be buzzy, right? That's the way it works. All right, so with that, we'll hit the start game. Of course, the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump into the menu here to do research, right? So we do that, do this, pause time. Okay, so there are, I think it's 14 researches that we need. Right? Electromagnetism, of course, is the thing we need. We need the ability to smelt, so metallurgy. Obviously, we need basic logistics, so that's a thing. Now, some people like to go for assembly before the belts. I like having the belts before assembly just because of the way I build. But either way, it's going to be one after the other. Either way, right? So you're going to go electromagnetism, metallurgy, logistics, or assembly, either way. 3, 4. You're going to swap back and forth. Of course, then we're going to go over here. We're going to get Mecha Core 1 because it's just nice and cheap. And then we're going to come back here, and this is now where we're going to grab some science. Science! You betcha. And then, of course, electromagnetism, or Universe Exploration 1 is the one we want, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's our first 7 out of 14, and we're good to go. All right. Now, do I need to make sure I do anything else here before we get out of this screen? Because we're paused at the moment, right? So we're okay here. I think we're good to go. Do. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. Yep. Come on, dudes. I got things to do today. Holy smokes. Yep. Okay. All right. There we go. So while we're on the walk, we're going to do 10 rings. Because that's the first thing of the research that we need anyway. Which is going to allow us to get some stuff, right? Do. You betcha. Okay. Coming in here hot. Hot and heavy. All right. So this should be good enough. Let's, can I have the drill now, please? Sure you can. So we're going to put this down temporarily. We'll throw it down right about there. Sure. We're going to throw a power pole on that. Okay, that's going to start spinning up. We're going to grab some of this coal while it does a thing. And, of course, we can start grabbing out of that, right? So we need some rings. I don't think I got enough. I do have enough rings and things. But I don't have the copper to do the next part. So we're going to grab some of this coal. And then we'll make our way over to that copper next. As soon as we get into that copper, though, so we need 3 more of those. So we're going to set this all up. We can do those one at a time. Everything else is good. All right. Let's start making our way towards that copper now. Again, it's not going to be the best here until I get things set up for this part. This part always looks like it's the slowest, right? It's like, oh no, it's so slow. No, it's all right. We're fine. We're fine. Jamie, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. The plan is within 1 hour, dude. We're going to do this within an hour, just because I can make it look good. We're just out of range. We're just out of range of that. Really? That stinks. All right. Well, that's all right. It is what it is. Can we have 10 of those? Yes, we can. Now, that will get me the belts going. So I need 3 of those. We definitely need 3 of those. We don't need any, 3 of these, but we'll put 3 on the queue anyway. And then we'll get out of there for a minute. Okay, so I got to keep ducking out here for a second to grab that because, of course, unfortunately, I'm just out of range. When you know it. Anyway, it is what it is, dude. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We do have a power pole here already, but that power pole's pretty weak sauce. That's a pretty weak sauce power pole. Okay. So do you want to go this way? Yes. Sure, he says. All right. Did you want to move that miner over here? Sure. Okay. So we're gonna do this. And we're going to turn it this way just a little bit, just to get as much on this line as possible. Oh, come on, give me that 6. Well, I'll take the 6. I'm not happy about it. And then, of course, we're going to go with, we need some of this, but I don't think I got the stone yet. No, you don't. Okay. So, put that power down, dude. Put the power down. Put the power down. Put the power down. Okay, thank you. Holy smokes, dudes. Okay. So, flip. All right. This will give us the copper that we need of all the copper things. Can I get? Yeah. I'll take that 5. I'll take that 5. Thanks. Holy smokes. Flip. All right. Again, I don't need as much coal here. This coal is just for me at the moment. And then, of course, we need this stone up here, so we're going to grab that. All right, we're going to set this up here for a second and make sure that we can get this started. And we're going to throw some stuff in here. Life is good. All right, so that's just going to start cranking some stuff out here. Same deal over. Oh, come on, dude. No, don't you dare argue with me. Okay, there we go. We're good. Okay. And again, you will do this, and hopefully we can start cranking that out. There we go. Of course, the power needs here are the needs of the many, but not the needs of the few or the one. Sorry, Spock. We haven't got enough power needs here yet. But let's try to take care of that as I'm now walking around here, trying to get a little stone together. Let's do that. Do this. Do that. And then do this. Can we get anything out of that? Sure. Can we shove it into that? Okay. And we'll start grabbing that. So we have 3 for free. That's awesome. So we're going to have a couple more. So we're going to go for 3 more for 6. Assembly is what we need next. So we do need 10 gears out of this. 5, 10, and then there is 10. So we're going to be running around here for a couple minutes, shoveling stuff into machines on the hard manual, but it is what it is, people. Sometimes you got to do this the hard way. Meanwhile, let's start grabbing stuff back out of these machines. How's them power nodes coming along there, champ? Good. Meanwhile, we'll just start throwing them power poles down. You could have given at least one to the... You could have given one down here, dude. Don't be cheap. Okay. Alright. Well, I may have to be cheap. No, we're fine. We got it. There you go. Okay, and there you go. And we'll take this. Throw that. Take that. Throw that. Take that. Throw that. Take that. Alright, so, how we doing on them pots? Alright, the pots are coming along nicely. Alright. We're going to run up here, grab another 50. Alright, so how's our coal doing here? Unfortunately, I don't think I can get a really good centerpiece where I can reach all the things. Probably not. But that's alright. It is what it is. Okay. Zoom out here a little bit, dude. You gotta do that. Do this. Do that. Do this. Okay. So. Okay, well, we got the gears down. Are you making me my circuit boards? There you go. Awesome sauce. And what are we going for next? 10 more gears, he says. So we're going to have 5, 10 more gears and another 10 circuit boards. And then we're going to do some magical stuff with an assembler and some belt. Because that's a thing we're going to need. Dude, you gotta grab the stuff before you can have the stuff. You know how this works. Basic logistics systems. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you go. There's going to be the start, and of course we're going to get this started here. Okay, we are going to have to move this over just a wee bit. It is what it is. We gotta have the land. We gotta have the land usage, people. We gotta have the land usage. So 1, 2. Of course, foundations required because it's still not over enough by 1. Are you really gonna fix this? Well, yeah. I mean, I've already got the thing, so it's not like I'm going to be in desperate need. There we go. There's 2. Wow. I didn't realize we were this close to the iron, or to the, whatchamacallits. Listen, you gotta go in here, dude. You've got to do some of this, 60. Really? You're going to handcraft some of that? I don't think so. Can we have a few of those then? Listen, you got to have at least another one of those. I know you get one for free. Okay, we're going to have to slightly modify this little design of things. Sure, he says. Do you got time for this? Not really. Well, it would help that this is out of the way as well. Yep, do that. And do this. Yep. And then give them that. And you're going to need one more. Guess what? You haven't been making any of these because you're a bum. So let's get rid of some of that. So rings and things. All right. Copy paste. Copy paste. So the one thing I haven't done is I haven't done this literally since I've gotten the speedrun completed some days ago, just because my schedule's been junk. So if I'm looking a little skeltered all over the place, that's why. I am literally skeltered because I just haven't had time to play this every day this time. Are you gonna stuff some things in here? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and then of course this one's a freebie, right? You're gonna take this one out. Yes, we are. And there is the freebie. Yep, come on, dude. Okay, there you go. Yep, power is a problem, but we won't worry about power just yet. We'll stick that right there. Now that we don't have to hand feed these all the time, it'll make this a lot easier. So we need 10 and 10. So it's back to this. There's 10. There's 10. And then, of course, we're going back to this. So let's try not to mess this up this time. Of course, we need to get started on this here relatively shortly. So we'll hold off on that for a minute. Yep, thank you very much. I will take one more of these, if you'd be so kind. We'll grab a little bit of this, and if I can have some boxes, that would be awesome. 6, 7, 8. Bus trip's over, you betcha. Understandable. Okay. So, let's see. You gotta come down here a little bit more. You gotta turn right. You gotta get this other 2 down. There's 1. Foundation required. No. Thanks for the bump. I didn't want that there. I don't appreciate that too much. Alright, well, we'll take it as close as we can get it. Sure, he says. Okay. So this is where you need even more belts, and you haven't got more squats. So start grabbing. There, sunshine. Let's get these down. Okay, and then, yep, do that. Alright, copy paste, copy paste. Oh, thanks, but no thanks. That's not what I wanted. There we go. So we can end this here. And now we're going to take this around the bend. Okay, do that. And then this one can come down here like this. Sure, he says. Can we do this? Where does this go? This has to go literally right where this guy is. Well, of course he is, because that's a thing. Okay. Well, we'll put him there for now. So do that. Do this. Do that. Let's go, guys. Build faster. Build, please. Do it. There we go. There we go. And now, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to make me some gears. And I need a box. Yep. I need this box. to go right about here somewhere, and then we're going to put gears into that. So you're going to shove this thing into here, you're going to shove that in here, and then we're going to put in a power pole. Nice. So what are you doing? Not much. Well, that's bad, because you have things to do. So get to it. So we're going to need some of these. Alright. Why don't you have anything in you? Because this guy isn't really providing a lot. What's going on there? This should be more than plenty. Okay. Well, that is a concern. So let's steal this. Do this. Yeah, you need this coal, dude. I know you do. Yeah, see that health bar going down? It's not good for you. Let's help this out a little bit. Okay, flip, flip, flip. Drag. Yep, do that. And let's see if we can't help this out a little bit, because this is not good. Well, of course it's going to be a thing. Can I do this? Yes, do that. All right, so now, again, you need these really bad. 2, 3, 4. And then we need, you're going to need more of this. 3, 4. How's this doing? Good. We're actually going to grab that right away. We'll even grab some of these right away if we can. That'll be enough of those. We won't need to grab out of this box anymore for that. This will always be the big fight there. So we'll grab that. How we doing? Well, we got 2. Well, 2 is better than none. So we'll go with that. Sure, he says. Okay. So our copper's actually in a little bit of a predicament. It's in the wrong spot. But we're going to make it work anyway, because we're just going to do it that way. Cool. In fact, we're going to do this, and then run this down this way. And then this can come over here and run it up this way. All right. Wow. You get all the materials for that? Probably not, but it's going to look awesome. Okay. So we're going to put a little copper into this, a little copper into that. We're going to put some rings and things into that as soon as we can get some power, or get some count on it. And then, of course, you got to add a little power to things. So there's 3, 6. We'll do that. Again, we'll keep taking these gears. The gears are for me. You're going to be circuit boards. You're going to be that. You now have the ability to do this. Yep. Okay, thanks, Mouse. I really could have used you to do that earlier. That's awesome. Let's get a power pole in there. Okay. And let's get these things out into a box. So we're going to drag this down here a little bit. And we're going to drag this one down here a little bit. Okay. Do we have at least a couple of more to line up the boxes? We do. So we're going to do a box there, and we'll do a box there, and we'll clean this up. What are you making? You're making power poles at the moment. Let's try doing a little of that. Let's try doing some of those. We need 6 of these. Right. You need to change this. Yep, thank you. Yeah, give me that. Oh, whatever, dude. Whatever. Look, don't make it hard for me, alright? There we go. It's fine. Fix that. Fix the gears. There you go. So, now what do we want to do? Well, you got to grab this iron because you need to manually make stuff still. There's no soup for you. Okay. No soup for me. Guess what you just did? Yes, you just threw a bunch of raw resources into a place that doesn't want them. That's awesome. Did you want to get rid of that and try again? Sure, he says. Gosh darn it. Try again. Okay, cool. Will do. So we're going to have to actually run this line backwards. Actually, we're going to have to run this line this way altogether. There is one. And so this is going to have to come down this way. Can I cheat that with this? Yes, thank you very much. And then we got to run this line this way. This copper, I like having my copper on the other side. It just didn't work out this way this time. It's just the way it is. Sometimes you gotta take what you get, people. You gotta take what you get. Alright, so we got lots of power happening here. So let's get some power sharing down, right? Because if we don't, we're gonna run out of power, and that will be bad. Okay, and then, come on, give me the space. There we are. Yep, do the things. Yeah, come on, guys, we gotta go. Today, there we go. Alright, that's good. Let's get, you got one more? No, you still need another one after that. I don't know why we ended up short there. Okay, so then after that, it's, you need at least one more, two more. Okay, now I realize that science hasn't been moving a whole lot here, but that's okay. It doesn't really need to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, thank you very much. Because we're actually working on doing this all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. You get a lab for free. So we're just going to keep working on this while that's all happening in the background. Okay, now you can actually work on this. Listen, can we get things being stuffed out into a box while everybody's being so hanging out? I know you guys got a little bit to do. Please find the belts. Thank you. Right? You're gonna spit things out. You're spitting things out. Good. Spit things out. Good. Yep. Guess what? You don't have a thing. Here, throw that down temporarily while we make some of these. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 should be enough. At least that'll keep the sorters running. This now allows us to collect these, and hopefully we won't have to manually make these anymore. So, boom, boom, click, boom, boom, click, get rid of some of those, and click, get rid of some of that. Over here, do that. Over here, do that. There, gotta like it when everybody's starting to play nice. So you can come out, you can go in, you can go in, you can go in, you can go in, and you can go in. I need you to be a little bit longer. So you can go in. Are we getting them power poles anytime soon? Probably not. That's probably not going to happen. Okay, that's fine. Well, is it? Well, it has to be. I got no choice. If you don't have the power poles, buddy, you just don't have them. Okay. And then Oh, look. Here comes the Waith. They're about right on schedule. Usually they come right after you finish your build with the circuit boards and the things. Which way are they going to be coming today? They are right there. Okay. So I suspect they'll be down this way momentarily. Let's make sure we keep grabbing this. Grab that. We got to get belts made. And you notice now that we got like iron and all the things, we are directly making them now, right? Which is great. So we do need to grab more of this. Yeah, please be in range. Yeah, shoot these guys, would you? Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, I'm not worried about this one guy up here. You should be, though, because you need that coal. Yeah, shoot that guy, would you? He's a pain in the butts. Yep, there you go. Okay, put that thing in you. Put that coal in you, would you? You might as well, I don't know why I didn't put the hydrogen in there from the start. Guess I was kind of... Would you shoot this guy? Like, don't let him beat that up. Gee whiz, dude. Anyway. Science. Let's make some science, people. Sure, he says. You gotta leave a little bit of room here. 2, 2, 3, 3. Do all the things. Okay, this is actually a good time to pause up here for a second. because I think I'm about 4 minutes behind. Again, not the end of the world because I already have the achievements and we're just doing this for the play of it. But I would like to try and still come in under pretty good, right? So we need our next set of 7. So this is going to be motors is a thing, and then engines is a thing. Combustible units is the thing. Yep. Steel smelting is the next thing. Now, the next one is optional. I usually skip it, but if you're running really good, you can take mechanical frame. Now, mechanical frame uses motors, and you're making motors for your turrets and rocket launchers. So that's why we're making the motors. But if you can snooker 60 motors out of that, you could take Mecha Core. But I am going to skip it to try and get a little ahead here again. So reclamation is needed. So after steel, we're going to go for reclamation. Weapon systems, because of course that's the whole point of this. And then of course, missile turrets. All right, off we go. So all the things. We're gonna run that down here. We're gonna run this one down here, and then yep, please clicky other things. Awesome. Nope, that was the wrong one. Yeah, thanks. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. So click on this. That's fine. We'll take half of those. Sure. Okay, let's clean up this chip line here so the rest of these guys can come down here and it's all good. Really? Did his friend not attack at the same time? Was he a bum? I guess so. So we'll do this. Let's hope that now I got this fixed up where I can replace that with a power pole and get that out of there. Yes, looks good. Really? Am I still throwing that on the wrong belt? Okay, fine. Listen, give me that. Okay, yep. So I need you to do do that, and I need you to do that. Thank you. Okay, so do the counting of the things. Well, they can't do that until you connect them together. Okay, there you go. So hopefully that will handle all the things. We do have to collect these a little faster, though, so I do have to give these a second inserter. Yeah, hi, guys. What's up? Listen, where's your friends? Yeah. Well, listen, I'll talk to your friends in a second. I gotta do a bunch of this. Okay, there we go, and we might as well do that, and then we're going to do a bunch of these. Oh, we're not doing that manually. No, I don't do that. Where's them? Guess what? You forgot to put the sorter back into this. That's unfortunate. Anyway, we'll get a little bit more belt out of that, I guess. And then we're going to need a little bit more of that, but I guess we'll wait for belt on that too. I am going to go in here for a second because I got to check my drawing here. So we've got science up and running. Next is going to be, well, we have motors. I'll set up a box for that. And then this is... What is this? Yeah, engines. Motors and engines. So you got to set up a box for motors, a box for engines, and then the line of explosives comes next. And why is my drawing look so bad? It looks so bad. Why is that? Oh, that's the missiles. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. Motors, yeah, motors, engines, and explosives. Do you have the assemblers for that? Nope. And unfortunately, you don't have the gears for that at the moment either, because you kind of ripped yourself off. All right, where's this guy attacking? Is he up here playing with my coal as well? Listen, dude, go away. Holy smokes, just unreal, isn't it? Yep. Okay, that's fine. We gotta set up the motors and the engines first anyway. I'm not worried about that. We'll come back to that in a second. Motors. That's gonna have to go here. Yeah, can you put this down? Engines goes up here. Because copper is usually up here, but because copper isn't up here today, we're going to have to swing it around the other way. So this is slightly different than what I would do, but that's fine. And then, yes, we'll do it this way. So we're going to put a box out here and put this in here. Again, there's nothing to do yet, right? That's that guy's just going to sit there and look good while we're getting that research done. So that was motors. Yes, thank you. Which is what we do want at the moment. So now I do need this, and I do need this. What is it? Really? Really? All right. Thanks, game, for, of course, just causing a mess. It's what you do. And now I suppose that's too far away, right? Guys? Yeah, and of course that's too far away now. Sure, he says. It's perfectly fine. So we're going to do this. Sometimes you got to think on the fly, people. You got to think on the fly. It doesn't help me that I got to use 2 extra sorters on that. What's the other problem? Well, the other problem is that you need those. Great. Right. Can we move? No. Darn it. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to do it this way, I guess. Yep. Go this way. Are you gonna stay up? Like you just don't care, or what? What's going on here? Gee whiz. Why is this not working? Yeah, go up, dude. Like, oh, okay. Now it's, game. Just do what I want, please. 1, 2. All right. We'll make it do. We'll do it your way because you just aren't getting it. Sure. It's fine. Okay. Get rid of that. Yep. Now this, I mean, we just lost 2 whole minutes out of this, right? Which is a disaster. Yep. Please just go up like I want you to. Cool. And now will you go up to that one? Yep. So again, this is because this copper's on the wrong side. You know, this copper is just definitely on the wrong side. It is what it is, people. It is what it is. Okay. Obviously, I gotta bring you down now. Can we do this? Are you gonna be smart enough to figure any of this out, game? Any of it at all? I'd really appreciate it. No? You're just not gonna be that smart, huh? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, we've lost all this time. And yeah, dude, just get down to the ground. Just get to, really? Yeah, jish. I can't get it down. I can't get it down. Okay. Yep. Can you get down to the ground? Nope. Okay, so can I get it down here? Yeah, this is all bad. Yeah, this has all gone sideways. Why won't you work? What is your problem? Oh, holy smokes. Yeah, anyway, well, we've already lost the speed run because the game is literally losing its mind as to how it wants to handle this silly belt. That was terrible. But anyway, at least I've done the speed run, so I'm not too worried about it. But that unfortunately has cost us just way too much time. Yeah, so now this is even out of course it is. because I've had to do so much modification here. Okay. Can we do that? Can we do this? And now, of course, you don't have an empty spot. You don't have an empty spot for iron to come in for your motors. Well, of course you don't, because you've had to do so much jigging around. Yeah, this is terrible. Yeah, way too much. Way too much. Yep. Yep. All right. Yeah, get this out of the way. Well, unfortunately, it is what it is. Sometimes you run into quirks like that, and the game just doesn't want to cooperate with you. And then the next thing you know, you lose a run, right? But anyway, it is. So we're going to put that over here. We're going to throw this box right here. Okay, so do that, do this, and pop this down right there. We'll at least try to make things happen. Yeah, it's all gone sideways. What are you missing? Well, you're still missing the rings because you still haven't put them over here for him to grab them yet. All right. And is he going to be able to grab those? Yes. All right. Well, at least that's going to handle the issue at the hand. Unfortunately, that was 5 minutes we just didn't have. We just didn't have that 5 minutes. I mean, that was terrible. That was terrible. And this guy now needs power because that's a thing. In fact, we're past explosives, which is unfortunate because we still haven't even gotten engines up and running yet. So there we go there. You're going to take that in, and you're going to take that in. All because copper's in the wrong spot. There you go. Okay. Yeah. So, nevertheless, it is what it is. Okay, so now what do we want to do? I'm going to take a breather for 5 seconds. It's a mess. So we're making reclamation, but you haven't got explosives made yet. So I guess that's what we'll focus on now. But I bet you don't got the assemblers for that. Nope. So you need the assemblers for that, and then you need 3 more. You need 9 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, at least that's gonna happen. And then you need a whole bunch of these, and you haven't got the materials for that. So, because you're behind schedule, you should have already had explosives built. You should have already had reclamation built. Anyway, we're gonna make this happen. What time is it? 34? Actually, it's not as bad as I thought. Yes, it should be about 28, but sometimes people, sometimes things like to give you a headache. Let me tell you. All right, well, let's keep going. So we're gonna do that, do this, do that, and then slam that into a thing. Okay, let's go this down here. So we can put that box right about here. Okay. Yep. Okay, do that. Yeah, come on. I would help you guys, but I'm trying to hold these sorters or whatever, and I need things to be done, like yesterday. Thank you guys. So let's grab this. Unfortunately, you don't have a lot of these left. Okay, do that. So we'll grab this, throw that there, and we should have had these connected together by now. This should all be on the same power grid. Okay, steel. Alright, so let's try and build that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So if we get this up and running, nope, you just did the wrong thing there. Awesome. This should be steel. There we go. Now, thank you. That. This, that. All right. We will do this. Okay, and then we're going to do that. throw a box in here. Let's make sure we don't run out of boxes, because that would really stink. You got to make more of these. We're probably going to need a few more of those. We're definitely going to need more of that. I suppose I haven't got the thing down. Nope. And you better grab that. Fuel chamber. There you go. Thank you. You gotta have one of those, dudes. We definitely need one of those, so I gotta go down here and grab some iron. How you doing? Good. Looks good. How's this all looking? From the disaster, still a disaster. Yep, the rings are not getting pulled in. Awesome. So, this run is definitely dead now, because it decided, hey, I don't want to do that job. Nope, I don't want to do that. This has been a wreck from the very start. From the very start. All right, sure. Can we do this? Can you please make me a motor? Holy smokes, man. Do that. Are you going to make me motors now? No, and you know why? That's totally the wrong thing. Yeah. Yeah, you just wasted 10 whole minutes on the wrong thing. Wow. All right. Well, can we get the right thing in here now? Sure. I guess. Okay. Yep. And do that. Sure, he says. Everything is gonna be fine. Do this. There we go. Yep. Do that. All right, there we go. Well, at least we have some motors in the box, because we're going to need them. Again, I did skip a technology which takes 60 motors, and so we don't need as many motors as you think. That being said, still behind. It's not pretty that way. Okay. Yeah, can we have one of those now, please? Thank you. I don't needed 3. I didn't need 3. I just needed 1. Thank you. Go away. Turn. Turn. Okay. Can you please just... you know what? I'll take that 8. Yeah, I'll take your 8. I don't need 8 for this little build, but I'll take it. Alright. Do this. Okay, how are we doing here? You're down to 9 of those. That's bad. You better slam some of that up. All right. You still got your 3 and 3 there, right? Yep. Good. Okay, do this. One thing about power is if you're low on power, you're going to be in trouble. And the reason is that power equals, guess what? You do need one of those. Because you stole one. You stole one. I don't need 3 of them, though. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Thanks, left hand. I appreciate all that. Yep, now cancel that. Of course, I had to steal one for that short of iron. That shouldn't have happened, but it did. Wow. I just can't get a good... I don't know what it is on this one today. I just can't get anything good to settle down with it. Okay, that's fine. So we are going to have to fix the power problem here, like momentarily, as soon as I get this build finished. Because otherwise, science will take forever. And we're already at 40 minutes, and reclamation is almost done, but it's not done yet. Okay, here we go. Yeah, stuff that out, stuff that in. Do this, do that. Copy, paste. Power pole, boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then we need this to happen here. 1, 2 and 3. There's reclamation. That's great. Go here, go here. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they are pumping away. They are pumping away. I'll come back to this in a minute. We'll let that build up first. We got to get some power down, or we're going to be in super huge trouble here. Okay. Okay. There we go. We will put down power any place we can fit it in now. Okay. You need about, for this build, you need 45 windmills. Plus 20 to go on attack is where you need, just as a kind of a side note. Okay, so where are we with power? Okay, it's 100%, but someone's not connected. Is that the problem? Yes, you are not connected. Thank you. Now we can finish reclamation, because what's wrong with science? Why isn't it running? Okay, well, we'll figure that out in a second. Okay, we're going to do that. Sure. And then we're going to do this. Okay, and then we can cycle that right back around on that and shove that into there. Sure. What do you got? 5? 5 is not going to cut it, dudes. Is this a speed run or still testing? Well, this, well, I have the thing done. So this would have been a speed run if I needed it, though I actually don't need it, because I've actually completed the 2 achievements. That being said, it's been a very haphazard run, because of motors. Motors just did not want to play nice with me on this run. Like, so much nope. Like, they were like, nope, we don't want to play nice at all. And I'm like, yeah, but that would have been nice, you know? So, there, we'll just do that. These guys can empty out. I don't know why this guy still says he has no power, but whatever. And then I need you guys to spit things out. And of course, I probably left this one short, didn't I? So, wanted to do this. Why is things not clicking right today? So, fine. Do this, do that, do this, and of course you're not in the right spot, so I need you to do that, and thank you. You need 300 foundation. You need to have it. That's why this has to get up and running now. So you're shoving foundation into this box, right? Thank you. I don't know why the 9 stone is there, but we'll take that back out, because it's throwing out stone somewhere. Who's throwing out stone, guys? Where's the stone coming from? It's probably there, if I had to guess. Okay, awesome sauce. So, alright, well, I mean, I don't care that as long as we caught it. Alright, so that's fine. Nope, there's the stone. Found it. This has been a haphazard run, let me tell you. It's just been crazy. Alright, clean this all up. There we go. So now that's all foundation. Throw them foundations in there. So that's 36. Why isn't science running? Science is not running because it's clogged. Why is it clogged? How is it getting... What? Oh my goodness. Yep. Alright. Sure. I really didn't like myself today. Didn't like myself one bit. Let me tell you, everything that I've done could go wrong has gone wrong on this run. Just crazy. Just crazy. Now what's the problem? Well, of course the motors aren't running, right? They're not running. No. And they're not running because of course not. Yep, there we go. Are you going to work now? Sure you are. This motor box has been a nightmare. Okay, so we have foundations. We have rocket parts. I should have already had the missile systems built. We're at 46 minutes, so we're way behind. We're over 10 minutes behind now. Between the motor mess, that really killed the whole run. It is what it is, people. But this, I mean, the build is coming along fine-ish, but unfortunately, we're just too far behind now. Oh well. It's just the way it is. Okay, so, yep, now you're stuck. Well, of course you are, because I mean that everything else has gone wrong today. You might as well be stuck. Sure. Do I have any of those? Okay. Missile turrets do require copper and circuit boards. Okay. So, guess what you haven't been doing? Yep. That copper's so far behind, dude. Like, no one. Well, I mean, the run is dead already due to motors, but this would have killed the run anyway because I forgot to put down the extra 3 smelters for that. Now it's not the end of the world. I'll see how close we get to the end anyway. All right, do that, and of course you're out of those because that's a thing. The cats are all off on everything now, right? Yep. Okay, and you need power, so that's a thing. Copy this. This is what happens when you take a couple of days off, people. Everything goes sideways really fast. Really fast. You're going to move them out of the way. So, we need green circuits. Okay, and then you need copper. And then you need the other side to be those. In fact, I could probably take them on the same side if I wanted to. Sure, we can probably take them on the same side. Okay, and so that's 1, 2, 3. Do I have power poles being made? Nope. Can we make some? Yes. Is there any in the box? Well, we're going to take 40 of them. Sure are. Alright, so... Okay. Do that. Where are we with this? 5, he says. Well, of course it's 5, because you're so far behind. Okay, we'll do that. So 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2. Oh, here come the new ones, so we can take this. And 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Start throwing those out now. Okay, and the final one will have to be in a box anyway, but lack of item isn't going to help you any, Max. No, it isn't. Okay, let's go get our engines up here because we need them now anyway. 45. Why is that scary? Because something tells me it isn't enough. Okay. Well, I mean, that's been this whole run. it's just been the whole run's been off. Everything looks good, but we're at 50 minutes. Like, I should have been making missiles already. So, how about them belts? Can I have them now? Thanks. We might still get the attack in, though, because, strangely enough, it does look like we're gonna try to be able to do it under an hour. So, sure, he says. Why not? Well, you're not doing that because you haven't got enough of these, and you've only got enough for 1. Really? Can I have that? You got enough. You got enough of those. Can we have some of these now? Okay, and just keep making these, dude. we go. Yeah, please close this. And why am I stuck? All right. Well, at least the motor's recuperated, but that's because we are several minutes behind. So, unfortunately, because we are several minutes behind, unfortunately, it is a thing. So I need you to click on that, do this, and there is missile turret there. I need you to filter for this. Thank you. And then do that again. Yeah, thanks. And then you're going to pull those in. Out, 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 in, and in. Missile turrets, please. You need about 100 missiles. So this has to happen. We're at 52 minutes. It's a disaster. It's a mess. It's a total mess. Where are we with the foundations? Well, we'll find out. Foundations and all the things. So grab this steel. Well, we got the foundations. There's 343. Awesome sauce. That's awesome. That takes care of that little problem. We do have the foundations for an attack. I mean, we should have been attacking 5 minutes ago. If you're not attacking between 45 and 50 minutes, chances are we're not going to have enough time for it. Yeah, like you've got no metal, dude. Anyway, we're going to try and get as many missiles and stuff together as possible, and then see what happens. And we'll go for the walk of shame anyway. Do that. Okay. It's unfortunate they haven't attacked again, because this means their bases are going to be loaded up too, right? It's all going to go sideways. Let's just put it that way. Right. So I need... Okay, well, you're going to get 8 missile launchers out of that. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. I usually like to have 10 to 12. So, I mean, you got to take what you can get, dude. Go for that. Where are we at with missiles? 22. Or, as the saying goes, not enough. Okay. So, cut that off. Make sure everybody here is pumping in this way. Do we have any more copper coming out of this at all? No. And again, this copper field's what started the issue. This copper field, I should have either tried to build this way, but that water there is a real pain in the butt. Or I should have just built it upside down and used this iron as my left iron, and this copper would have been my right copper. Having this copper here has messed all this up, because the copper line would have come down here and in, and not tried to snake through here, which means I would have had the space in here for the motors. All this would have worked out, but it's just, it is what it is, people. It is what it is. So we're going to pull all this iron in, try to help these guys out a little bit, see if we can't get them to make a little bit more rockets for us. Where are we at? 55? Yeah, 44 is just not enough, dude. Really? No power? Well, of course that's got to be a thing. There. Can you do that now? Is it okay? Are you guys okay? Are you going to be big boys now and actually do some stuff? All right, that's good. Here, I'll even help you try to load up a little faster. Do that. Here, have circuit boards. You can have circuit boards. I'm all about them circuit boards. Yep. Okay. Do that. Do this. Do that. Where are we at? Okay, well, we're going to have to go on that anyway. We really just don't have no choice. So, I mean, we're at 56. We're 10 minutes behind. So, off we go. I mean, this is going to be a 3-minute walk. So, by the time we get there, you need a minute to set up. You need 90 seconds to get set up, because you got to put all the power down. And then I've only got 10 bullets. Never did make the bullets. That didn't happen. Oh, and yeah. Guess what else you forgot to do? That's right. You forgot to recharge. So this was a pretty stinky run, I must admit. Well, I mean, you have the extra gas. Again, everything kind of works out, but it's all 10 minutes behind. And now I think you're rocking in the wrong direction. Yep, you are. And of course, the threat level now, they're now going to attack, which of course is the worst time for them to do so, because I needed them to attack at the 40-minute mark. They didn't, because we weren't far along enough in materials and research. So again, that's the other problem here. Yep, that spot I should have built upside down. But anyway, I thought, no problem. The copper's on the left. It's going to be fine. Won't be a big deal. Nope, it was a big deal. It was a really big deal. There's that. There's that. Yep, it was a pretty big deal. And again, you need 90 seconds for this because you're going to have to hand build a lot of these. Yeah, and we're at 58 minutes. And I mean, you need 3-4 minutes to clean out a base, right? I mean, it is what it is. And unfortunately, I got no bullets. So we kind of lost out on that deal. Okay, there we go. And then do this and do that and do this and do this. Okay, yep. Missiles away, dude. Missiles away. Yeah, go get them, boys. All right, well, we got the attack started at 59 minutes, but yeah, like everything's a disaster here, right? You should have had about 100 bullets. Now, you would have made bullets much, much easier than I did, much earlier, but it's just the way it is. You can just pretend you're 10 minutes ahead of reality, right? Yeah, sure. That's perfectly fine. Now, I mean, this part of the attack is straightforward. There's nothing to this part of the attack. Basically, you just keep advancing, right? You know, as you would. And again, right? So we clean up some stuff. We take some missiles and stuff. And again, I don't have the missile count. What do I got left? 33. It's bad. It's really bad. So, you know, all you can do is just kind of work your way forward, which is fine, right? That's great. Okay, right? And then we hand build some of these because we need these guys to be built yesterday. Yep. And there you go. Where's the missiles at? There you go. Do that. And there's the 1 minute mark. But anyway, nevertheless, I mean, close. Close isn't done though, unfortunately. So anyway, we'll try it again because I'd like this. Well, I mean, I already have the achievements, but I do want to see if the seed is working for the space attack. Now, I would hope that it is. Yeah, do that, dude. Okay, so we're going to grab those. We're going to keep walking up. Okay. Okay, and boom, boom. Where are we at with missiles? Let's go to the back side. I got one set of missiles left. Yeah, so I don't even have enough missiles to finish this off, right? Which means I don't have enough missiles to attack the top. Yep. And part of the problem is their attack run should have happened back at my base, right? So they're in the middle of their attack run at the moment, right? See, like, I'm out of missiles. I don't have any missiles left, right? Like, these are all empty. These are all empty. So we got one set of missiles left. How many has he got left? He's got, yeah, 2 rounds. Yeah, he's done. All right, well, that is where it is. We'll have to withdraw, of course. These have a few bullets in them, but it's nothing great. But you need about 100 to 150 missiles, and you need about 100 bullets. You need about, I would say, 3 to 4 gun turrets, and 8 to 10 missile turrets. But let's now just, yeah, whatever, dude. You know what? I'm just gonna just put a bunch of X's on that. That was terrible. So we're just gonna switch over here to the save where everything should be good. Okay, so this save here is the same run. All right, so we're gonna grab this. There's our. That's 262, dude. That is not done. All right, but here comes the attack. This is fine. So as you can see here, the iron is on the left. The iron's on the left. The copper is on the right, and as you can see, the motors went in much easier. Right? The motors are there. Everything looks good. Where are we with missiles and stuff? I mean, I'll take more missiles if I got them. Yeah, so there's 126 missiles. There's even more than that. We'll even take along some extra gas, right? Yeah, so I got extra gas. All right, so where are we? We're at 337. Awesome. So we can start attacking all this. And of course, as you can see here, these turrets here have all kinds of power, right? Where are these guys? They're up there. Yes, this one I had to walk a little bit farther for this one. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna take that gun because we're going in this direction anyway. Anybody coming down here is gonna get blasted anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. So let me have a look. We have 12 missile turrets, 5 gun turrets. We have 119 bullets and looks like 130 of the missiles. It'll be a little close, but should be doable. Okay, so hey guys, what are you doing? Not much. Listen, I'm gonna come for a visit, okay? Is that all right with you? Okay, cool. I'm glad you don't mind. So, Okay. Okay, and we're gonna help the good folks out here by building all this. Okay. Now we don't want to help them build out all of this. We're gonna let the drones do a little work because we gotta work on getting some gun turrets down to protect some of this because this is a thing, right? Okay, we're gonna grab them bullets. We're gonna throw them in there. That will get the process started. All right, and of course here comes the whole family. Wow, I don't remember there being this many on this attack. But anyway, that's fine. Here, we'll help you guys out a little bit. Throw you down a missile turret. This will make you guys calm down a little bit. They did blow up all them guns. I must admit, that's a little bit of a shock. Sure. What are these guys... Listen, what are you guys all doing back here? I don't remember that... Boy, this attack's gone really sideways. What's going on here? Yeah, what are you guys doing back here? Not much. Yeah, they blew up all my power. All the power's gone. Gee whiz. Boy, I'm just not having luck for anything today. It's like I just cannot get lucky with anything today. What is going on here today? Holy smokes. Anyway, fine. You know what? I'll load it again. I don't understand what's going on today. It's like everything I'm doing is just jinxed. I mean, this attack has gone perfectly fine multiple times. What is going on here? And why are those foundations not done? I don't know. All right, well, here, grab that ammo. Right? Grab that. So there is 117, and we got a little time left. Sure, he says. Okay, well, build one more of those. I'll leave that turret behind because I don't trust it now. I don't know what's going on. All right. Come on, rockets. Rockets, red glare. We will take off at 54 minutes. Are these guys going to attack? What are they doing? All right. Well, the other team's already attacked. These guys are supposed to be here now. All right, so here they come. That's fine. Yeah, they were a little slow getting here. So we'll sit up here for a second. Where's our foundations at? 345. Okay. Where are we with rockets? Okay. Sure. What do you got? 140? And why aren't they here yet? Yeah, get down here, guys. You guys are already supposed to be here and gone. All right, there, done. All right, run, dude. Yeah, let's go. Yep. All right, we're in the right direction, right? Yes. Okay, and let me guess. You forgot how to walk while I zoomed out. All right. Now, see, you'll notice up here, I did have mechanical frames started, but I don't think I have the motors in inventory now, right? I do not. Can I make motors for that? 8. Yeah, it's not worth it. So I would have increased that to have the mechanical speed to walk a little faster, but that's fine. And as for what's going on here in the world today, I don't know what it is, but these guys are losing their minds. Okay. Okay, do that. Do this. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. And now we'll flip this around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Build that. Build this. Do this. Do this. And do that. This. Let's get these down. Alright, you're not going to help me, so I'm just going to do that. I don't know what it is with this swarm today. It's like they just lose their minds. I don't remember this swarm being this bad. But okay. Fine. There, we did clean it out, though. Well, I say that, but here comes the next swarm, I guess. Yeah, come on, dude. Stop having... I wish you didn't need to double-click all the time to get this stuff down. Okay, Okay, working our way up. Okay, there we go. Okay, and boom, boom. Boy, there's all kinds of them here today, isn't there? Okay. Yeah, okay, I don't know. I hate that when you click on something and it doesn't pick it up. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to keep placing down a whole bunch of them useless power poles for you. That's awesome. You going to build that today or what? Yeah? Okay, there you go. So, let's move up. Okay. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. In fact, we can probably leave this row back here now. Should be good enough. All right, where are we with the base? All right, yeah, so the base is totally trashed. We like that. Is it going to make the back side of that? Yes, it is. Okay, good. So we go upper air. We say hi. We copy paste that over. All right, so that would be the first. There's reclamation. So that was done at 5829. And of course, now we're attacking space, right? And space is bad. Did we already blow up the other space base? Oh, here we go. There's the climb. There's the climb. And there's vessels incoming at 5850. So that would have gotten the second achievement there. So that is the actual 2 achievements done on a map that I totally don't mess up. That's what it is. Now, everything else from here on out goes sideways. So you'll get the 2 achievements, but this gets really ugly, right? Because, of course, first of all, that second base is really going to be cranky with you. And, of course, you're attacking it now. And, yes, you can play this out a little bit longer. Meanwhile, the space base is now back at your base, literally bombarding it with super lasers. So I'll just we'll go back there now, and you'll see the devastation there. You bet. Yeah, 0.4 AU. They're coming for you. Oh, they're coming. Yeah, they're on their way. they're on their way here. So we might as well just leave that mess behind. Let's go, dudes. Yeah, we'll borrow the water here just to jaunter across a little bit. You're slow as molasses, dude. Let me tell you. All right, here we go. Yeah. So of course, here come the space guys, and of course you would have already, as soon as they launched this attack, it's now exactly 1 minute. But as soon as they launched that attack, you would have gotten that second achievement, and this is all just going to go bye-bye anyway, right? Obviously, we don't have planetary shields. We don't have jack squat, really. And yep, they have arrived. So this is what it looks like for the rest of the speed run. That is, this is the same build I just did on the other screen, but just not as messy with the copper and that motor problem. The copper and the motor, I really should have turned the map sideways, and I thought, nah, it's fine. I'll just slip the copper line in here. It's just going to go in the middle of these guys anyway, and yeah, it messed everything up because of course once I couldn't get the motors in there, and I mean we spent over 5-6 minutes messing around with that, and then of course the other issue was the copper itself. It needed to have four smelters on it, and I never did get back to it because of the motors. The motors started everything. But hey, that's the way it is sometimes, people. It is what it is. Of course, I want to thank everybody for hanging out today. Recent subscribers, as their names are at the bottom of the screen. I appreciate everybody that hits the sub button. It is what it is. Of course, big thanks to chat, including Jamie, Mr. O, Mr. Johnson. Of course, I'd like to do the run again, where I don't make it such a messy mess. I mean, it was kind of crazy. I don't, like I said, when we messed up the motors, like we were a couple minutes behind, but as you can see there, we had a couple minutes to spare. But when I messed up the motors, it all went sideways. It was just like, whatever. That's all right, dudes. I think I got everybody on the list today. Sometimes my visual cue singularity. Is there some really cool name with that? Actually allows you to see what's going on. But obviously, the space guys have shot up everything, right? They're happy now, so they've gone back home. Their threat, of course, is growing again because my missile turrets that are up there are still attacking that other base. But that's the big laser people that you need to have on a seed. So if you are doing this run and you get to the end of the run and they just say assemble won't do it for you. they've got to start their attack run, and they only start the attack run if they've been spawned in with at least 5 Waith attacks, right? So they have 5 special ships up there, right? You know, and they got the big laser guns on them, and if they don't spawn in with that on most seeds, then your run is over anyway. So be sure to use the C number down below. It's almost guaranteed that these guys spawn the Waith laser guys, which of course will do all this to you, but that doesn't matter. You need them to do the laser attacks, so as you know, you get the second achievement. With that, I'm Max. This has been Dyson Sphere Program. We may try the run again here towards the what's this, Wednesday? We may try the run again on Friday. We'll see how it goes, right? Because again, I mean, you know, I've done this run multiple times. Today was just a terrible day. I'm blaming, like, I don't know, the moon, the star alignment. There had to be a vortex out there in space somewhere, and I've just gotten hit by space particles that are just messing everything up. I'm blaming everything but myself on this one today. So with that, we'll bring this back on Friday. We'll see how it goes. Tomorrow, Infinifactory is back. More building factories on that as well. I want to thank you all for hanging out, and I will see you all on the next one. Take care.